right, let me get your attention over here for just a minute, please. I'll interrupt the conversations and we'll have just, I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to play any instrument. I'm going to talk just a bit about the importance of this event for the city of Grand Rapids. If you've been out walking around the city, you know that there's a lot of excitement about an ArtPrize, and this event itself has elevated the image of Grand Rapids as a center of culture and the arts in the nation and the world, quite literally. But this particular venue, a city venue, has, I think, special significance, and I want to say something about that. City of Grand Rapids is committed to diversity and inclusion. We're committed to ending racism wherever it exists, and we're committed to bringing the community together across lines of color, across lines of ethnicity, across religious lines. That is and that should be the objective of a city. And so this ArtPrize venue, curated by Richard and Robert Apt, we told our curators that we wanted to have a venue that displayed the work of diverse artists. We wanted to focus on issues of race and diversity, and what that means sometimes is beauty, and sometimes it's pain, and it's I mean, just walk in the front door of this building and look at Cesar's work, and you know that we're not trying to sugarcoat anything and say that we're a diverse. We've achieved some wonderful diversity in our community. We've got a long way to go, folks, and we know that. And that's why we've committed ourselves to this exhibition. I hope you've already taken the time to walk around both outside here in Calder Plaza and inside in City Hall and see some of these amazing works of art. The artists, many of the artists are here with us this evening. Let me just ask artists, please, to just raise your hands and identify yourselves. Thank you all. Many of you come from a long distance and to bring us your creative spirit and to add to this wonderful event. We've named this our Art Award after one of the great artists of this community, perhaps the greatest artist that this community has ever known. They usually say it about people who are dead. I think Paul Collins is not dead. In fact, he may look like it, but he's still alive and well. Ladies and gentlemen, the inspiration for art in Grand Rapids, a friend of this city, a personal friend of mine, the one and only Paul Collins. Come on up. All right. Let's hear it again.
Thank you very much, y'all. Somewhere over the rainbow. I have to tell you something I want you to really take seriously. There is a lie. It's a horrible stereotype that we have to change. There's something very incredible about our system and our city. I've lived around the world, and Grand Rapids is a great example of what's possible. Now, come on. And the stereotype goes like this. All rich people bury their money in the Cayman Islands. Down in Grand Rapids, they bury it in their community and their people and their downtown and all the different things that we do here. Come on, come on. Some of us don't realize what a unique city we have here. I do, because I've been to a lot of places. And I'll tell you something, it's impossible for all the things that I've accomplished not to tell you, there's so many people who supported me and were behind me and helped me. People from Grand Rapids, like Rich DeVos, Dick DeVos, Peter Wege, Fred Meyer, Burt Porter. All these people were a part of my career in helping me. And I can't leave out the number one person, my wife, Carol. There she is right there. And some of you guys may not realize it, but that lady is really important. Make sure that lady's important in your life too. But I'm very humbled and thank you very much for awarding that after me. And I got to tell you, it means a lot to me because Grand Rapids does. We got a unique city, and let's be proud of it. And now I said I wasn't going to talk long, but I got one more thing I got to tell you. This is really important, and everybody listen to me. There's a lot of things out there right now that got us all confused and separated. Don't let politics get involved in the arts. Stay away from that because the arts is the one thing that draws everybody. I don't care what color you are, what religion you are, what sex you are. Art welcomes everybody. Come on. Gee. Now let's be an example of that by not getting involved in politics because art brings out the best in all of us. It makes us all come from inside. Now I got one more story to tell, then I'm going to go. When I was in high school, I was getting bad marks. Best I got was D pluses and C minuses. But I always thought I was going to be a great football player or basketball player. But what I did, I always on my assignments, I drew pictures of the people in the class. And I got E's for that. But I had a history teacher by the name of Mrs. Lally, who said, Paul Collins, I want you to come after school. I want to talk to you. She said, you know, you could become a great artist if you quit fooling around. I'm going to let you start drawing pictures on the blackboard and they're doing assignments and you can draw your artwork. And guess what? She brought something special out of me. And this goes to you teachers and people in education about what art can do. Don't drop art. And let me tell you why. When I got involved and could draw my assignments and the teachers in the class loved it, I got interested in school. All of a sudden, my marks started going up. And my parents got suspicious and came up to school to find out what's going on. And what was going on, and I wish Mrs. Lally were today, because she really got my career started. And I want to thank her wherever she is for allowing me to accomplish that and do my art in her class. And that's a good reference for you people in the schools. Find out where these kids are. One of the ways you can do it is through the arts, through music, dancing, painting. Bring the best out. Make these kids interested and want to come to school. So anyway, thanks again, y'all. I have one more thing to tell you. A very good friend of mine who's been around for a long, long time. I want to introduce him to you, Mr. Eli Lumpkins.
Can you hear me? Hello, Grand Rapids. I can't hear you. All right. Thank you for being here. And you just heard a giant, Paul Collins, and he had a mentor. I'm sorry he didn't mention it, but Randy Brown. They worked together for many years. And I've seen a lot of artwork in my life. I've seen a lot of work that Paul has produced. And I'm just glad that we're recognizing some of his contributions to society. We're here at the Calder Plaza because for many years, this has been the site for the art festival, but It is a site and it is a venue for the ArtPrize this year, and we hope in the future. Thank you for being here to initiate it. I'd like to thank Tom Amante and the city manager for their vision. And there will be artwork displayed here. You'll be able to purchase some of the artwork, so we encourage you to do that to benefit the artists. And we're going to have a wonderful time. A lot of people should be here tonight, but they're not here. So when you leave, tell them about it. We'll be here the rest of the weekend. We want them to come down and enjoy themselves. How do you like the food? We have to continue to grow and expand ArtPrize. It is a community celebration, and anytime you can get diverse people together from ethnic backgrounds, religious backgrounds, it continues to strengthen our city, our state, and eventually our nation. I hope you had a chance to see the Pope today when he addressed Congress. But we're not going to talk about politics, right? But it is a joyous occasion. At this time, I'd like to bring two people together on the stage, Kevin Bies and Richard Arp. Would you come forward, please? Did I get the names right? Is that Buse or Bice?
Thank you, Commissioner Lumpkins. And thank you, Paul Collins. I'm Kevin Bice. I'm Exhibitions Director for ArtPrize. I won't take much of your time, but I just wanted to say quickly that we're so thrilled about the community effort that has come together around this award and around the festival, the African American Art and Music Celebration that kicks off tomorrow afternoon in the same space and runs Saturday as well. When we began ArtPrize 7 years ago, this is the 7th year, it was an idea on a whiteboard. It was a couple of people sitting around a room dreaming up this sort of crazy thing. The city was always a great partner. They said yes, and they helped figure it out. As the event has aged, we've seen the community involvement really pick up, and things like this couldn't happen if it weren't for amazing people like Don Everett, who's over there. Nobody said his name yet. Hey, Don. As well as folks in city government. And also other people who are giants in the art community and help this whole thing come together, like Richard App. So I'm going to introduce Richard App right now. Thank you, Rich.
The irony of being 3 inches shorter than Kevin and being called a giant is pretty good. But I appreciate you being here. This is the 3rd year that I've had the honor to be a part of City Hall in Calder Plaza, actually Calder Plaza. What I'd like to do is point out to my brother Robert, who really selected the work here and did an amazing job with that. I know we've got the best work that we've seen out here on the plaza, and I encourage you to go inside, take a look at the work. I appreciate that the city has given us the opportunity to put signage out with the artists that can actually have their artist statement. A lot of times when people look at works, especially abstract works like the works of Henry Munoz, who's here, who we're honored to have on the plaza, sometimes the work gets a little lost, but I think this time we can really get a chance to take a look at the work. And I'm going to hand the phone off to my friend Darius, who will come up right now. Thank you very much.
Who put this microphone up this high? So, good evening. My name is Darius Quinn. I'm the Human Resources Manager for Kent County and also the Chief Diversity Officer. I just want to say real quick thank you to Tom Almonte. When Tom told me that he wanted me to join the team, I was honored. But what that really meant is that he wanted somebody to go out and chase the money. So that's my job. That's my commitment to this reception. Really, I want to just highlight really quickly for you the folks who have really made this reception possible, as well as the African American celebration. And these are our list of sponsors. As the Chief Diversity Officer for Kent County and also the Chairman of the Grand Rapids Kent County Convention Arena Authority's Community Inclusion Group, we oftentimes hear that Grand Rapids is not a diverse place. There's nothing here for us. Well, these are some of the folks right here who've made this event possible and have made Grand Rapids a more diverse, welcoming community to live. So I want to start out by recognizing the Amway Grand Plaza, the City of Grand Rapids, David and Linda Maney, Downtown Grand Rapids Incorporated, Experience Grand Rapids Community College, thank you. Kent County, Mercantile Bank, Pfeiffer Lincoln, Rockford Construction, SVC, Scott Buer, Varnum Law, West Michigan Cardiology. So again, let's give them a big round of applause. So I also have the privilege to introduce a gentleman who's very new to our community, but have had the opportunity to work with him side by side. And the guy's done a tremendous job at making Grand Rapids, again, a more diverse and welcoming community. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you can, just give me a quick round of applause for Mr. Chris Larson with Downtown Grand Rapids, Inc.
Hey, good evening, everybody. We are a proud sponsor of this event, and it's not because we just love events, but this is the type of thing that really helps to embody what Grand Rapids can be. Really all of Grand Rapids, and creating these moments of inclusion, of celebration, of recognition of any and every person that have helped to build this community is a part of where we're going. Downtown Grand Rapids, Inc. is committed to this work. We're committed to supporting events like this, and we're committed to being able to celebrate the diversity within our downtown, which is, if it's not your first neighborhood, it's truly everybody's second neighborhood. So I just want to end by saying that we need more of this. We need a lot more of this. This is really just the beginning. It's the tip of the iceberg. And as an organization, we're not just talking about it, we're also putting our funds towards it, which is really, really critical to help to build that really truly diverse and inclusive downtown that we're all ready for here in Grand Rapids. So thank you all. And Don Everett, come tell us more about our festival.
Hey, guys, thank you so much. Before we get back to the music, I just want to conclude our program by inviting you and your families back here this weekend for the inaugural Grand Rapids African American Art and Music Celebration. This celebration takes place tomorrow from 3 to 10 p.m. and again on Saturday from noon to 10 p.m. It's our hope that this will become a family tradition that will immerse the community in art, dance, music, and food, the many facets of diversity. We have great bands, choirs, restaurants lined up for this free event, so be sure to take time to experience this event. I want to just say thank you to the committees. Thank you to all of our sponsors who made this award and reception possible. And now let's continue. Before I do that, though, I want to highlight some of the African-American businesses who were an integral part of this. Behind the scene catering is an African-American business that supported this event. Centurion Shop designed the t-shirts, and we'll have official t-shirts for sale tomorrow. WYGR, Robert S., and his show will be here tomorrow to coordinate all of the lineup for the entertainment. And we've got Kojo, Ethiopian food, Ches Olga, who will be here selling her Caribbean food, and a couple of other people here. So it's not just one-sided. We are all in this together. So without saying, with saying that, we thank everybody, Janet Jelks, Richard App, Kevin Burst, Chris Larson, of course, everybody at ArtPrize in the city of Grand Rapids. So with that, enjoy yourselves. Thank you.